Something happened 7 years ago. Something never before seen. Something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Well, no, that's a lie. There are tons of people, innocents even, who could stand to feel the tragedy I withstood. Maybe then they'll stop whining over nothing. Appreciate their cushy lives more. "7 years ago, it wasn't just losing my mother, but the identity that linked us so tightly to her as well. You're probably wondering, who is us?
Exterior freeway. Day. State police cars chase an RV. Class C. Tan, with amateur purple and red painted lines tracing the vehicle body towards the state border. Interior. Miracle Mile RV. Day. A balaclava drops into a feminine lap. Long, white hair cascades over both her shoulders. A mocha-brown hand grips the helper bar above the passenger window. Her free hand pulls down the passenger vanity mirror to reveal brown eyes and freckles. Despite her beauty, she exudes a dangerous force clad in all black.
You know they're gaining on us.
Daphne Lydecker, 19. A headstrong young woman built on a troubled youth where dishonesty became the only way to stay alive. The driver yanks off his constricting face covering.
Yeah, and what do you want me to do? I'm already going 90 any faster and I'll lose control.
Wilson Lydecker, 19, her timid but charmingly delightful twin brother, swerves through light traffic to escape. His fluffy white hair hinders his eyesight. Something pulls his collar from behind and forces him back inside.
Why are you shoving your head out the window?
To see!
How many bullets they can put in your skull, dumbass? Look at your mirrors. Jesus!
You couldn't make this hair more manageable?
The RV moves into the clear opposite lane.
This is why I'm smash and grab. And escape.
He veers just in time to avoid a barrage of cars traveling in the opposite lane.
I help you. I could help you, but you never frickin' let me.
Daphne May and Wilson Breyer Lydecker. Identical twins, amnesiacs, wandering roadshow magicians, cum swindlers. Yes, those are actually different professions in our case. At your service. We even performed at, then robbed a fast food joint. Biggles. We aren't picky.
Cut 2. Exterior Biggles Burger Joint. Day. Hours earlier.
We performed and left as ourselves, then came back in as robbers, obviously. We didn't entertain and steal in the same breath. That'd be stupid, as it requires a much bigger production, and we just needed a few hundreds.
Wilson, in his own all-black criminal disguise, leaves the RV to assist her. He trips on his way back, cushioned by the money bag. A bundle of bills from the sack rain into the air.
Oh! You didn't close the money bag?
Someone stole it before I could.
Daphne tosses the other loot into the main cabin door.
Get in, get in, get in!
Wilson hops into the driver's seat just as she takes her spot as passenger. He stomps on the accelerator. Nothing happens. Daphne slowly turns to her brother.
You turned off our getaway car?
Were we or were we not grifting for gas money? I'm not wasting what we don't have.
The key scrapes against the slot thanks to his trembling hands. Daphne steadies Wilson's hand and turns the ignition.
Go.
Interior, Miracle Mile RV. Day.
You help plenty. As emotional support, it's what you do best.
You hate whenever I mention touchy-feely shit. You literally gag and sequester yourself for another part of the cabin.
Because you do it every day if I gave you the chance. What have I been telling you since you woke up? What you need to learn is...
Daph. Don't get wrapped up in unhelpful feelings, but if I require stoicism, you could use some humility.
Pull into the ditch coming up ahead.
What?
Pull into the ditch coming up ahead. I'll give you some cover.
Daphne shuffles her upper body out the window to throw a variety of smoke pellets and firecrackers.
It's almost too bad there wasn't a helicopter to catch all that. Some of my best work right there. Nice.
Under the new cover of red and purple smoke, Wilson pulls into a nearby ditch undetected.
How'd you know this was here?
Daphne waves her hand.
Saw it on our way into the city.
Red magic with silver wisps spills from her fingers. The RV vanishes from plain sight. Back on the road, new police cars drive through the smoke warily, past the ditch. Daphne drops the camouflage spell.
How do you notice these things and I don't? I'll never understand it. Now, how are we getting back up?
What do you mean? How else?
She pulls out a wand out of thin air and swivels it, all to point it at him.
You push. Prime training moment.
What?
My energy's still depleted since burning down that boutique yesterday. Build up your mage muscles. You're so close. I can taste it.
Daphne smiles wide at him, not moving an inch. He stares at her. Interior and exterior. Intercut between the RV and freeway. Day.
Oh.
Daphne is filing her nails when Wilson climbs out of the ditch.
Good job.
You know, even baby magic drains me. Again, I ask, why is it always me in these situations like these when you're stronger?
Practice, darling brother. That's how you get strong.
It's ridiculous, the difference in our powers.
Daphne cancels the magic, masking their true faces. Slight changes in facial proportions, but obvious discrepancies too. Both heads of white hair turn dark brown. For Daphne, a red ombre dye appears as well. Humble brown irises turn vibrant blue hazel, an odd combination with their mocha skin, but mystifying regardless. Daphne opens the passenger door, then pushes over to the driver's seat. He crawls in the RV and fastens his seatbelt.
Perfect example. I can't even glamour our identity so we can avoid any real arrests.
Then maybe it's not instinctual power, just learned skill.
She pulls back onto the road, veering off at the next nearest exit. Exterior. National Park. East parking lot. Day. Wilson notices two people leaning against a parked car. A blonde girl in a sundress and brunette guy with a DSLR camera hanging on his neck. He reconvenes at the RV's passenger window.
I'm gonna see if they can give us gas, directions, or even a ride. Stay in view. They'll respond better seeing that my twin sister, when I mention her, does actually exist.
Your faith in humanity is appalling.
Daphne complies and leans against the RV. Wilson engages with the strangers. The blonde listens, though unimpressed. The brunette fiddles with his camera, never glancing up the entire time.
Shit.
Daphne camouflages the RV. Just as Wilson heads back over with the stranger duo.
We ran out of gas, and we can't exactly leave it behind just to end up getting lost ourselves.
They stop when all they see is Daphne. No RV.
Yeah. Like I'm believing that sob story.
The blonde girl pushes brunette guy
Gio,
back to their
let's
own
go before you
car.
get fired, not even 5 seconds into the job.
It was your idea to hear out some hitchhikers. Ease up on the nudging. I can only walk the allotted amount of steps. I'm just renting these shoes.
Wilson and Daphne argue in gestures and facial
Buy
expressions.
the damn shoes and the suit.
She points to the chopper.
I bet even Grifter Kid owns a suit.
Wilson catches up to the pair.
I do. And I'm not grifting. We actually need help. We don't know the area at all.
When she turns away again, Wilson pantomimes a bazooka shooting down the helicopter and poofing the RV back to normal. Daphne just nods along and leans further back into the invisible RV. Wilson huffs and halts the girl again.
Just give us another look, please. Yeah?
Blonde girl hesitates. The helicopter leaves. Daphne reveals the RV just as the blonde girl turns.
That wasn't there.
But shock shifts to suspicion.
It was.
It wasn't.
It was.
Oh, you do speak.
That sounds like a microaggression. I garner merit because I'm capable of speech. Brother, I don't purport her help would be auspicious for our goals.
What the hell are we still doing here, Elle? The ceremony's starting in 7 minutes. I told you to time me.
Brunette guy finally looks up from his camera and finds the twins side by side. His pupils expand with infatuation.
I'm confiscating that photo.
Gorgeous and mean. Perfection.
That photo, too.
We're magicians. Have a roadshow, the whole kit and caboodle.
Sure, if magic were real.
Oh, a skeptic. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe magic isn't practical, and it's show-stopping reveals and daring stunts. Maybe magic is really all about the connection. That little spark.
Oh, from a meek beggar to charming silver-tongued viper. Amazing.
We're leaving.
And you're welcome to join. I'm photographing a wedding party. Elle is technically my +1, but the bride's a bitch, so her crowd's bound to be smaller than her ego'd ever admit.
Brunette guy locks his car with the key fob.
I'm sure she'll love having 2 more seats filled. Then I won't have to fudge the photo so much. And then we can take you to town for a gas refill.
Thank you so much.
The name's Giovanni Pharrell, and I am an artiste.
Giovanni Pharrell, 22. A jack of all trades trying to find his true calling. His tenacity allows for both blind ambition and a scatterbrained optimism. He'd appeal to a larger crowd if he weren't so vain.
And I'm his cousin. Eleanor. Eleanor Townson.
Eleanor Townson, 18. While not a fan of big changes, shows adaptability and rational thinking. Her aura is humble, extroverted, with a twinge of competitive spirit. It belies her flaw of impatience.
I'm Wilson Lydecker.
He beckons Daphne forward. She complies but remains silent. The ladies have a standoff. Eleanor surveys Wilson with a semblance of concern. Daphne strides to the space between her brother and the cousins.
Daphne.
Scene 12. Exterior. Fresh River Valley National Park. Night. Later. Now nestled in a rock alcove, Wilson and the Townson cousins huddle closer while Gio shows off the picture album from the ceremony and the reception. Wilson admires openly, eager to see each new picture. Daphne recollects her younger self sitting in the very same forest, in the very same alcove, with another small body huddling for warmth by a campfire. Wilson? Was that Wilson beside her? Daphne winces from a sudden migraine as she re-enters the group. She looms over the trio.
I've been here before.
What? We have? I thought you said this place was new.
Well, its national park status is new, but the nature? I mean, yeah, that's always been here, so you could have visited and not known until now.
You guys said you didn't know this area.
I don't remember this place.
That's fine, you wouldn't. I hardly do. Hell, I could just be dreaming.
You don't dream.
No, I don't. Why don't you show us that humble little township of yours? What was it called again?
Oh!
Interior, Eleanor's car. Night. The car drives toward the park's demarcation line. The car drives towards the park's demarcation line. They pass a large welcome sign for the township of Arcadia, West Virginia. The township is an intimate, picturesque duplicate. Well-kept late July greenery. The lampposts shine tungsten that attracts nighttime flyers.
We'll get you some gas, and then you two can be on your way.
Daphne suffers another headache, but schools her expression.
You really want to drive another 2 hours taking them back and coming home again? We'll put you up at our place.
Our Uncle Zachary's place.
That we live in, so yeah, our place.
Don't own it, though. And every time you tell your paramours your place, they get an eyeful of old man yoga.
That is your only valid point.
And you won't try to touch us in our sleep.
He's a nutball, sure, but he's safe. I promise.
Yeah, fine, whatever.
Daphne watches the scenery pass by. Wilson sinks into his seat. Interior Townson house. Night. Eleanor unlocks the door. The four of them file inside.
Too bad you won't get to meet Uncle Zachary. He's out cold by now. We're gonna put you up in the attic.
Interior Townson house. Attic. Night. The attic is covered in hanging stained glass ornaments. No dust or cobwebs. A lot of unused decor. Trunks and boxes labeled in cursive chicken scratch. Eleanor directs the twins to a futon, fitted with bedding and an extra-large sleeping bag.
Here's the setup. Did it myself. Rock, paper, scissors for it.
She turns to descend the ladder.
Thanks, El.
No problem. Have a good night. Sweet dreams.
Wilson peeks out the circular window at the backyard. The deck and pond are pulled right from a cozy fairy tale.
This place is serene. Not a speck of riffraff, so much clean air. Quiet night. Yeah.
Daphne sits down on the futon. She magics sleepwear to replace her dress. Then she lifts her hand in Wilson's direction.
Wait, I'll do it myself.
I better just do it.
I got it.
He makes an attempt. It fails. Second attempt. Failure. Third attempt. His fingertips spark with a painful jolt. Ooh!
You're too giddy to focus.
She glamours his outfit with ease. Hoodie and sweatpants. They settle into their respective beds.
You perform upset all the time.
And I'm always concentrating on which lives I want to ruin, or save, when that happens. Learn unbreakable focus first. Then you can break it whenever you want.
Teach me.
We move around too much.
Then let's not. I know you're not asleep. I stopped falling for that at age.
Wilson notices golden glitter creating a haze over his eyes. Words barely form when he yawns again. He fights to remain awake. His eyes close against his will. He's asleep. Daphne lays there, back to him. She is awake, staring ahead at nothing. Interior Townson house. Kitchen. Day. The sun has risen. The house is waking up. Eleanor makes coffee in the brew machine. Movement from upstairs. Gio's room above the kitchen. She shakes her head in amusement. Although, she startles upon finding Daphne leaned against the archway and drops her empty mug on her toes. Zachary Townson, mid-50s, ambles past Daphne with a kind expression. Daphne's gaze darts to him. She follows his every move as he collects his own mug from the dish rack and a nectarine from the fridge. Zachary pulls out seats for both girls. Eleanor sits. Daphne declines.
We're down on funds since leaving our RV stranded. But I have some extraneous items I can sell off. Got a pawn shop around?
Wilson, groggy and slow, and Gio, scruffy and relaxed, enter at the same time.
Unfortunately, no. Everything's online these days. I hate the shipping costs.
The room waits for an explanation. Instead, Gio bends down and sips Eleanor's coffee. She slaps his face away.
Ooh.
She gets up to make another mug for him.
I didn't hear Collector's Hut 25-8 closed down?
Oh, pawn shop. Yeah, Collector's Hut 25-8 opens at 7:30.
25-8?
Like 24/7, but longer.
But it closes.
Best not to think too hard before coffee.
Wilson adds creamer to his coffee.
We'll treat you to some real breakfast at Pudgy's.
Can't. Got practice and coaching the junior team's practice too.
Volleyball, right?
Yep, and I gotta get going now.
The pawn shop is on the way. You should take these two with you.
So, no breakfast at Pudgy's?
I want breakfast at Pudgy's.
Then you two can go and I'll meet you there.
But you don't know your way.
I'll ask.
Eleanor leaves the room in a hurry. Exterior Townson house. Day. On the front lawn, Eleanor struggles to unlock her car.
Come on. Shit. God, Jesus.
Daphne catches up.
Damn it.
You'd think your finger work would be more advanced.
Eleanor plops into the driver's seat.
You sit in the back.
Daphne slithers into the back seat. The engine ignites and the car pulls out. Exterior Arcadia. Shops Row. Day. Eleanor drops Daphne downtown at Shops Row. Collector's Hut 25-8 is a few feet away, but Daphne chooses to sit on a bench. She surveys Arcadia. The people. The infrastructure. The aura. Nothing miraculous. Day. The overhead bell rings upon entry. Hardly a foot in the door, Daphne recognizes Wilson's laughter. He's sat beside Gio at a corner table, 2 new girls on the other side. Their eyes meet and he waves Daphne over. The table is loaded with half-eaten plates.
Hey, this is my sister Daphne. And these are Miley and Faouzia. They go to the same college as Eleanor, but are Gio's friends.
Daphne gestures Gio to the other bench with the college girls. She sits next to Wilson. Now squished between Faouzia, 23, by the window, and Gio, with his legs in the walkway. Miley, 22, tries to find a comfortable position.
Oh, you're much prettier than Gio said.
No, she's as ethereal as he claimed.
Daphne skims the menu and flags down a waitress.
Oh, and just as mean, too. Gio, you sure know how to pick 'em.
She likes to be on schedule. Very precise. And we're leaving today, so...
Please, don't bother with ketchup.
The waitress heads to the kitchen window with her order.
Gutsy. I like that.
Oh, they told me that was not a good choice for people without a trained Arcadian gut. Newcomers and children are not safe.
A novice stomach has never survived the whole basket. It sent a child into cardiac arrest.
Oh my god, he actually died?
What did you hear the first time I said a child suffered cardiac arrest?
That he was hospitalized and survived?
No. So, you're traveling magicians, I hear. Could you do a little trick for us? But please, not a card trick. I have trauma from an ex-boyfriend.
The one who stole your entire summer job funds for a magic camp in New Hampshire? But yes, I'm the one with damaging romantic standards.
Miley grips a knife.
It's you. You're the ex.
It doesn't click with Gio. Faouzia leans over the table, getting in his face.
Giovanni Pharrell. You dated Miley and took her money. Remember?
Oh, we did date, like 3 years ago. And I did attend magic camp, like 3 years ago. And you did dump me, like 3 years ago. Huh.
The waitress places the nacho fries mega basket down. Perfect fries coated in oozing cheese, bacon bits, jalapenos, and diced tomatoes. Daphne collects each ingredient on a sturdy fry. She chews. All is well. She scrambles over the entire table to jerk open the window. Plates clatter to the floor. They all save their cups in time. All the diners look to the commotion. Her vomit stains the outside of the diner and greenery below. Daphne returns to her seat, dabbing her mouth with a stray napkin.
Can we get some cleanup over here? Sorry.
Are you alright?
Perfectly fine.
Oh, so you didn't just throw up. I'll get you a new glass of water.
Just needed fresh air.
You jumped over the table.
Daphne makes some weird gestures with her mouth and jaw.
And my taste buds have adjusted. These fat-drenched fries will be delicious. They will not break me.
Maybe they will anyway.
Daph, the townies are telling you something. Maybe you should...
She gorges on the basket. Ricardo Pudgy Wilkins, early 40s. The unexpectedly gorgeous chef and proprietor of Pudgy's Diner, steps over the mess. He refills the group's water cups.
You didn't warn her about the mega basket?
We did. but she's stronger than she looks. And she looks amazing.
She does.
Wilson glares at Pudgy.
And you are of age, right?
Definitely.
Not the issue.
There is no issue.
Now, I suppose there's no harm in speaking like adults. You chundered all over my fine establishment and broke multiple dishes. What's payment looking like?
How about I pay you with a mini magic performance? Your non-humiliating first name, please.
Ricardo.
Ricardo. Much better.
Free show for a free meal and no cleaning fee? Let's see how that one goes.
The twins convene, eyes only. Reaching consensus, they retreat from the booth. Daphne takes her place in the center of the diner. With a flip of her hair, every window curtain unravels. The harsh, fluorescent lights dim, creating a dramatic atmosphere. Wilson hits a jukebox to turn it on. He presses a random button. A jaunty circus tune plays. Daphne twirls until she's behind the bar top.
There's not much going on in Arcadia, so let's bring a little fun, a dash of zing and pop. Excuse our late arrival, we faced a many trial, but magic will always be our top priority. So you better keep believing in the best twinning team, the darlings of Miracle Mile.
They dance across the bar top, arms linked. Daphne conjures linen tablecloths, silverware, and chandeliers. Wilson flashes colored lights from the chandeliers. The wallpaper peels into a new paint job. Pudgy's has gone from shabby diner to cozy but refined restaurant.
Wow.
They're mine, Pudge.
A gentleman knows when to make the right choice.
Pudgy helps Daphne down to the floor. She caresses his stubble. Wilson uses Pudgy's head as a stabilizer when he descends, scuffing his shoes on the white linen lining the bar top.
Hello, hello, and goodbye. We're on our way out, but we enjoyed your lovely town. You seem to be thriving. So peaceful and quiet. We know. So sad we couldn't stay longer. We would have loved to host a magnificent full show for you. Smoke and streamers, whistles, bells, the whole to-do. But we must bid you adieu.
Interior Townson house. Kitchen. Day. Eleanor switches to the next video of the twins' performance all over social media. She speeds through the one Geo center. It's just his heavy breathing through half of it. The magic tricks are too fantastic to be practical.
What the?
Exterior. Tenebrae Woods. Day. Daphne and Wilson stroll through the forest.
Why do I feel like you're gonna kill me?
Because I could. But then what would have been the point?
Point of what?
Don't mind.
Are we here for something?
No. Just a nice walk.
Despite her lack of hesitation, still he's unconvinced. Daphne pushes through a barrier of branches. Wilson bobs and weaves to avoid getting smacked in the face. The Lydeckers stumble upon an amphitheater. Daphne examines its dimensions and structural integrity. Daphne hops onto the amphitheater stage. Daphne cuts their walk short.
I'm done. We're going.
Wasn't this just a nice walk?
Of course not. Don't be a child.
She starts back on the trail to town. Wilson runs to catch up.
Then what was this?
Ask Gio to get gas and drop us at the RV.
Aww.
Exterior, National Park. East parking lot. Day. Gio finishes refilling the RV's tank.
And I bid you adieu. Come back around sometime, though, yeah?
Gio drives away. Daphne clambers into the cabin. Interior, Miracle Mile RV. Day.
Home, sweet home. Huh? Ah, there you are.
Daphne finds her signature accessory. Fingerless gloves with a red gem fastened on posterior right hand. She caresses the gem, the hearthstone, and it glows at her touch.
I just realized you left that there.
Considering our last few odd jobs, leaving it here was the safest option. If anyone ever tries to get inside here unattended, they'll go up in flames.
Don't you think maybe I could try wearing the hearthstone? I mean, since it's inactive.
Wilson, this isn't a matter of trust. Now get ready.
For?
The best performance of our lives.
Exterior, Miracle Mile RV. Day. Later. They're parked by the old amphitheater. Wilson watches people file into seats and space is running out. Some visitors are forced to stand. Some have brought outdoor leisure supplies. Interior Miracle Mile RV. Daphne's room. Day. As Daphne changes into her costume, we see a birthmark on her shoulder blade and burn scars, indicative of fire pokers and cigarettes all over her torso and arms.
Dav, it's packed out there. Are you tired? Your glamour is finally dispelled. Where'd you get all those? I know that one's a birthmark.
You know how much dangerous crap we get up to.
Those look old.
Don't. Let's not fuck up our gig before it starts. Please.
Unhelpful feelings. Yeah.
Bother me about it again later.
Daphne shoos him into the main cabin. She shuts the door.
I'll let you.
You better.
Ready in 3.
Exterior, amphitheater. Day. She wears an intricate purple and red ensemble, a rose pendant choker, and a top hat. In his own purple and red ensemble, completed by a top hat, Wilson focuses his powers and shoots fireworks from his fingers. Smash Cut 2. The Lydecker twins host the performance of a lifetime, both showing off their special talents. From card trick to artful danger acts, the audience is absolutely enthralled. Eleanor boycotts the show from the edge of the woods. However, it's when she catches a captivated Gio sitting in the stands that's when she stalks over to him.
Are you seriously falling for this?
Of course not, but they're hot. What do you want? No, what do you expect me to do? Enjoy something, Elle. Stop worrying about being correct.
He returns to the performance. She stands there, stunned. A crowd member scolds her for blocking their view of the stage. She sits down next to Gio. The crowd's adoration, the magic of joy, forms into a tangible turquoise aura and funnels into the hearthstone. A surge of power illuminates Daphne's blood vessels. With ease, she conjures a gigantic illusion. Thick clouds swirl in the sky and become a large living canvas of circus animals and performers. The clouds collect into a bouncy ball. Glitter rains down. Stunned silence. Even Wilson. Exterior. Amphitheater. Day. Gio approaches the twins after the show. Eleanor stands further back.
Great show, very lovely, stunning, beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely never before seen. Have my babies.
Get on with it.
I've never heard a fly sound so articulate.
Another family applauds the twins on their way out.
Bye.
Our babies would be so cute. Don't worry, Hotshot. You're a magician, and I'm very fertile.
Tempting, but no.
You two are truly the most exciting thing to happen to this place since I came along.
That I won't argue.
So, since you've decided to stick around for just a little longer to accrue funds, I would be honored if you came by again and be my muses for the day.
For more pictures?
No, event photography is far too eventful for me to focus on anybody else's life but mine. And street/nature photography? Too boring.
I'm sorry, was that our fault? We did make you a little late.
No, he does this. A hobby here, a hobby there. He could make a career out of any one of them, but what is it now?
Wow, just putting my business out there, yeah? But yeah, I think you've inspired me to take up sculpting masterpieces.
The hearthstone glimmers in the sunlight. It feels warm against Daphne's hand.
I see we're on a bit of an art bender this year.
I'd be down to be someone's muse. Daph, you coming?
I'll be there. I have a feeling leaving you three alone spells trouble. Just give me an hour.
I can stay or we can find our way over together.
I'll meet you there, Wilson.
Daphne breaches the wood's edge. Exterior. Tenebrae Woods. Day. Daphne meanders through the woods. Then the hearthstone pulsates. It burns brighter the deeper she ventures.
All right. Seems like not only are you feeding off the magic of emotion, but the real stuff too.
She finds a slab of archaic symbols buried in the dirt and foliage.
Oh.
She scrubs off the hardened dirt. It reveals an occult insignia etched into the center. Memories hit her in the face. The insignia belongs to
The Dark Root Society.
She drops the slab on a boulder so it shatters. Then she burns the remnants. Following the hearthstone's pulsations, Daphne locates a crypt. It's protected by a thorny bramble wall. Interior Townson house. Living room. Day. Daphne enters the room.
Hey, buddy.
Daph?
Outside.
When Wilson steps out, she closes the door. Exterior Townson house. Deck. Daphne circles the rim of a nearby flower pot. Hydrangeas. Wilson shuffles his feet. His nervous tick.
We could stay.
Holy crap, for real? Big old bear hug.
I need to properly assess first. But I'm thinking about it. You're not fun when you're sad. I'm only happy when you're having fun.
Awesome! You are awesome. Come on, let's greet the neighbors.
Maybe neighbors.
Interior, Miracle Mile RV. Night. Daphne nudges Wilson awake.
Wilson, wake up.
He complies, still groggy.
Get your shoes on, follow me.
Exterior, Tenebrae Woods. Night. They arrive at the crypt's warded entrance.
What is this? Why is it oozing aura? I thought magic was like a dead art.
Some things never die. Not unless you see it happen. Unless you make it happen.
Daphne removes the glowing hearthstone from her glove.
Hold this. Protect it with your life.
She punches at the warding of thorny brambles. Rushing to avoid burns, Wilson puts a bubble around the hearthstone. Then he tries to join the barrage, but it hurts him too much. Daphne sees Wilson clutch his hand in pain. She sees the hearthstone bubble circle above his head. Her physical attacks harshen. The entire crypt entrance shakes. The warding cracks. Wilson tries to help again, but she shoves him away. Dust flies up when he stumbles to the ground. Daphne goes ballistic on the brambles. Her aura spills out, silvery with red inclusions. The hearthstone vibrates. It's destabilizing. Wilson struggles to protect it from cracking. The warding fractures.
Okay.
Interior, Dark Roots Crypt. Antechamber. Night. Daphne just walks in.
Hold on, Daph.
No. Focus on the...
She doesn't flinch when Wilson snatches her hand to heal the injuries. cuts, bruises, and a dislocated knuckle. The hearthstone bubble floats off to the side.
Who's in there that you want to hurt so bad?
Nobody.
Interior, Dark Roots Crypt. Treasury. Night. Once past the threshold, the sconces ignite automatically. The treasury is a room of riches and magical artifacts, all melted or destroyed. The hearthstone burns too hot and breaks the protective bubble. Wilson goes to catch it, but Daphne holds out the back of her hand. The gem slots perfectly into its previous home on her fingerless glove. Then Daphne sees it. A tall object, covered by a blanket, sits at the back of the room. She hurries over, Wilson tripping to keep pace. She unsheaths it. Her vision glitches. In a memory sequence, Daphne recalls bodies piled across the floor. How blood covers the walls. The way her younger self, only 12 years old, appraises the gore at her feet. Her clothes are dirty. Her face gaunt. Dazed, she stares at the opal moon mirror, arched with intricate designs carved into the gold framing. Opaline crystals embedded in nooks and crannies shimmer.
This is it. This must be it. Oh.
Wilson moves around so they're face to face. He claims her by the shoulders. He sees tears brimming in her eyes.
You okay?
Perfect.
Is this nobody?
Daphne points to an inscription in the mirror's arch.
See this? It says Opal Moon Realm.
How do you know that?
She activates the mirror by pressing the hearthstone to the glass. The reflective glass swirls into a portal. A wave of ancient mojo emits from the mirror. Daphne reaches out, but the portal is still blocked from the inside.
Huh. Okay.
Exterior, Arcadia. Night. The wave of magic travels over Arcadia. For miles, following the ripple, the ground glows with variegated veins of laden energy. Most of the outburst permeates upwards and streaks the sky, like the northern lights. Wisps of magic aura float in the air, like thousands of fireflies. Ethereal light pops up throughout the entire state of West Virginia and a few neighboring states' provinces. Magical artifacts reactivate. Exterior, Townson house. Night. Uncle Zachary goes outside and watches the lights with intrigue. Eleanor and Gio trickle out after him.
That's weird.
It's magical.
Awesome.
Interior, sepia tombs. Night. An ornate resting place. Painted portraits featuring couples hang above 8 tombs. 4 are ensconced in black made shawls. The remaining 4 wear white shawls. These are the chiaroscuro stewards, the offspring of the last thriving generation of mages. The descendants' chests lift with new life, slow but sure to arise from their 7-year sleep.
The scourge has returned.
Interior Dark Roots Crypt. Night. Daphne looks around as if she heard those monsters, artifacts, and magicians reawakening. She pulls Wilson close to the opal moon mirror.
It needs a bit of work, but this is your gateway to power.
Power for what?
What do you think?
I don't know, Daph. Power for what?
Daphne smiles at the portal. Wilson gazes from the portal to her. Fade out.